You heard that bird? How I love doing exercises in summer. How I love to sweat. So I guess I'm getting prepared, like, so I have this case on Instagram, which actually the debate there have been changes in the law already by the same time, where I've been battling a case about one specific profile, although there are a lot conversations going on, some of them in very, very high positions, which is, so Instagram is there are a lot of it is a very controlled place, especially for people that try to escape the system. There are a lot of weird accounts suddenly trying to pull you into some communities, basically deprive you from your freedom. I'm not gonna call any names. But so there's like this case that, so I have spoken about it 2 years ago and last year as well. And so last thing I did was just reposting it, like on the top, like tapping it there, pinning it there, I mean, tapping, yeah. But I know, so I have this speech that I'm writing on since December, I think. I know there's a football game going on, but I take this as like this is gonna make some, this is gonna be, so the reason why I have been not posting it, although I did, when was that, in March, April, no, yes, in April, I already wrote something about it in a very peaceful way. My intention is to be peaceful with it, but I do want to call out certain things and certain members in the higher ups there, certain artists. So there's like a whole. So let's say, so there are certain connections that are actually in the music industry. They know about the case. There have been conversations going on about this already. The other day, well, when was that? Well, that's a while ago. Instagram wanted to banish like a post because they considered that was not according to the new law set last October, which I read through all of it because I actually, should I say this? There was some hidden indirect conversation in the same law set and the examples. But so my intention was to even go further. So they bettered a lot, like this whole denouncing profiles. But there's just this one profile. I denounced it again and again and again and again and again. They never say, they never agree with me there's anything wrong, and there's a lot of that going on, bullying and harassment, and very dangerous manipulation going on, reprogramming, that can put people in danger. I have seen that. I know someone, and it has affected me as well. And so I wanted to talk about this. Also, defaming, stealing content, though in a higher... That's on another level. But I wanted to talk about this on Instagram. And will I have like papers and papers and papers and papers written on it? I have to say that agree with myself though that I haven't done it yet. I haven't posted it yet. Not because I was attacked. Just because I was contacted the police. I just wanted to try it that way, which was unsuccessful. So they tried to silence me, basically. I don't know what's gonna happen if I post it there, so they still have been like trying to find the right words and decide who and who not is gonna be exposed there. If I say any name, the people that I have already let's say in my last post about this case, certain artists in the higher ups, they know that they know in an indirect way I did address them, and they know it. All of them. The positives, the ones that I said thank you to, and the one that there was a debate going on. But I'm also glad that I have not done it yet. I have not addressed it yet, because since then, like, I had gathered even more information. I have seen psychically things, so I've received some information about what was done. So more things to add. Well, in the end, Instagram did agree with me, and they apologized. They even cheered me up, that they're very thankful. Well, that's just, something nice to say. I guess like that's just like a automatic thing, message, whatever, but kind of sounded nice. They're like my feet and what I'm talking about, but okay. This is gonna be huge. I think for some it might be completely crazy, although most of the people, well, I mean, it's a level, but there are definitely some that understand very well, and there are definitely going to be people who understand it. People that do not follow me like objectively, but I know they're aware of me and the case, and they're even pushing me, like, again, from the music industry. On a certain level, it will have a great impact. It will cause a huge awakening, actually. Some of my closer connections there's one who didn't really believe me when I was talking about this whole thing, the cult, until someone else talked about it as well. Then he came back at me and said, okay, this is now, there's a second case. So yeah, as many people as possible should talk about this, as I said. The more people, the better. It's very funny. There's one tarot reader that I in 2017, like when actually my whole awakening started, this whole process of, yeah, it slowly but surely started there. She actually wanted to give me a free read. Randomly she shows someone, and she shows me, and I never took it, that reading. But at the beginning of this year, I think she appeared in my, yeah, there was, yeah. So she basically exposed her case, very similar, like on one aspect as my own case. So I started to follow her on Instagram as well. She followed me back, and well, I guess she saw one of those posts about the case. It's just, yeah, the more we have to help each other, and the more the spiritual community comes out about what is going on, I mean, it's just something that is, it's just history repeating itself, right? But we're at a point in consciousness now where history in the modern times can be changed. We don't have to repeat the same cycles over and over again. Those dead people that have been, yeah, speaking up in the past, that were forced to end their lives. So we also represent these people. We're here to speak, to represent, to speak for them about what happened to them. Unfortunately, we're governed by mainly the dark. People like us are not very thing is, I mean, it's not even hidden anymore. I mean, it's a spiral of a story. On each level, it's a little bit, I mean, the spiral, I mean, there's at each stage like a different can I say this? We get more prepared, and there's more clarity on each time we come to meet with the topic again. So there is like this one post like from a long time ago where I wrote about this, like how basically like under the surface we would hold our hands all together, and well, at some point we're just gonna come to the surface, right? To fight for what we know and for these values. So I'm going to focus now seriously on that paper to get it run, to get it done. I will seek an opinion from someone who lives way above the matrix. He's the one that actually, one of them